Well, you know, from the beginning, the environmental questions were foremost in a lot of people's minds, and there was quite a discussion from initially about the impact, possible impact in our community.
The myth of feathers and the myth of odor.
One of our jobs is we're charged to protect the natural environment, our parks and our rivers and our streams. And when you hear a chicken processing plant coming to town, your nerves stand up and you wonder what kind of people are we and where are we going to leave our children.
A poultry facility, what was involved? Was there smell? Was there any type of environmental issues? Feathers? What did it bring? And those are questions we had when we first met, very first meeting.
They're regulated greatly by both the federal government and the state government. They often operate under permits that are drawn out to make sure that they don't harm the environment.
What we're doing with land treatment is we're using the same sort of biological processes and physical processes that a wastewater treatment plant uses, but we're not using a concrete and steel structure, we're using the natural environment. So we can produce cleaner water, and the goal is to produce drinking water quality. So we can produce that and have some potential benefit, not only, well, it's definitely a benefit to the environment, but we can have some potential benefit in producing a viable crop.
I think that the public thinks that our industry doesn't keep the environmental protection enhancement in the forefront, and that's far from the truth. Our industry, and clearly Sanderson Farms, desires to do what's right for the environment.
In the case of Sanderson Farms, our experience has been that because of their intensive management and control, that they are meeting the environmental goals that we have established and which the state regulatory agencies have established as well. And typically that shows some improvement actually in the quality of the water that's being discharged to the streams.
You know, without a doubt, our river is cleaner. Our people are using our river here more than they've ever used it since Sanderson's here. I was just at a show the other day and had to buy additional kayaks because we've got people on the river and using it. And part of that is because Sanderson came in and their employees have helped cleaned up our area, cleaned up the river, the streams. When we have an Earth Day celebration, they always provide help in doing that. And then everything they said they would do with the environment, they have done.
Been the supervisor of District 5 for the last 22 years. I have had a wonderful relationship with Sanderson Farms. They have been a wonderful corporate partner in this community. Not only do they provide jobs, they care about the ecology and the impact that it has. They have never negatively impacted this community, ecologically speaking.
To see their facilities, state-of-the-art facilities, each and every one of them, and the impact that they do to the environment. People thought it would be a detrimental impact. It's been a positive impact. You know, the folks with the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources come and visit the facility here, and they actually show it as a training tool of the way it should be done.
Any of the negatives that were brought up initially and questions or fears or whatever you want to call it have just not materialized. We've had no problems whatsoever.
We're stewards of the land. I mean, however you take care of this farm and those crops is going to show in the end. I'm definitely not out here to hurt my bean, corn, wheat crop. Don't want to hurt the waterways. So, I mean, I'm doing everything I can and what I'm regulated to do.
I mean, it's a first-class site. Everything's well maintained. I mean, I ain't never seen a chicken feather unless it's in my kitchen.